Dear international students, welcome to the Super Forecasters Sports Competition, which is organized by the International Student Club. The purpose of this competition is to bring students on board in order for them to make forecasts about the ongoing AFCON. That is to predict the top 3 teams in this AFCON, the team that will win the cup, the team they played with in the final, and so on. And for you to make proper predictions or forecasts, I am here to share certain tips with you. I am Samuel, a student at the School of Collective Intelligence. So when you are making forecasts or predictions, the first thing to take into consideration, especially in the context of football, is the base rate. The base rate is the frequency at which something happens. So if you want to consider team A or B, you have to make base rate calculations. For example, you have to check their last 10 AFCONs. What has been their participation? How far have they gone into the tournament? And how many caps have they won? After getting that score, you put it aside. Then the second thing is you check the quality of players do they have. What kind of quality of players do they have? Who is there and who is not there? Then after getting the quality of players or checking the talent, that's what we refer to as talent, you check the coach, because there is the coach that will coordinate with the talent in order to produce the result. Then after doing all these calculations, you put it aside. But in order for you to achieve this, there are traps to avoid. That is things to ignore and the things to discount. What I mean by things to ignore is things don't pay any attention to. Things to discount are things to pay little attention to. The first thing to ignore is your wishes. When you're making predictions about things which are not under your control, your wishes don't count, because you are neither a player, neither part of the technical team, or neither the coach. The second thing to ignore is forecasters on the media, because forecasters on the media are not paid to make or be good forecasters. And these are the things to discount. The first thing to discount is your first intuition. Your first intuition sometimes may end up being correct, but you have to do the base rate calculations in order to validate or corroborate that intuition. And the second thing is the new or the next big development. The fact that a team scored 4 goals in their first match or in a certain match doesn't mean that they are the best team in the competition. It can be that they got that by chance, so you have to do the base rate calculations in order for you to make proper forecast. And the last thing is unconfirmed news. That's something that you heard from somewhere, or hearsay cannot be used when you are making predictions or when you want to make good forecast. And taking all these base rating calculations, avoiding the certain traps, you'll be able to make good forecast. And the student who will be able to make good forecast will be awarded by the International Student Club. Thank you.